It's your boy Hassan Hancock here with the Rama Room, and guess what, guys? Got a special episode for y'all. This is History in Effect, and what we're going to be talking about is Madden. That's right, Madden. Everybody plays it.
Except you.
Oh.
What's up, y'all? This Omar. I had to give him some grief because he's trying to front right now. Sir, you didn't play Madden.
No.
When's the last time you played Madden? 2001?
A couple weeks ago, actually.
On what?
A PS4.
Rented version.
You want to introduce our special guest, though?
Yeah, I am. I am going to introduce our special guest. We have a special guest in the house tonight, and he goes by the name Obi-Wan No. Why did I say that shit? All right, psych. I was just messing around. I have a comedian on the show tonight, and he's been doing comedy. He'll tell you his story. Everybody, please give a warm welcome for Dusty Estepp.
Hey, white boy in the house.
Dubstep? Did you say dubstep?
Dubstep. You should use that. So, Dusty, tell us, man, how long you been doing comedy?
Just a little over 2 years now, and still struggling.
Still struggling? The struggle's real.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
The struggle comes before the rise.
I'm a firm believer in it's a long haul when it comes to comedy. I'm in no rush. I feel like a lot of comedians fall into the trap of, I've been doing this 2 years. I'm fucking money. I'm great. Everyone should love me, and I should be on shows. What the fuck, So I'm in it for the long haul. I've heard enough interviews with celebrity comedians like Louis C.K., Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld. They all say the same shit. It's 10, 15 years. You got to put your time in.
Yeah, you do. You really got to put time in. I've been doing comedy for about over 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
How old are you?
31.
Damn, black don't crack.
That's true. And for everybody who's listening, he did not lie. He didn't. No, he didn't. I mean,
I thought you were way younger, man. I thought
that's because his beard don't connect.
Okay,
why are you doing
struggle beard?
Why are you doing this? Oh man! All right, so the show is not about comedy, but we had to talk about it a little bit. Let the world know who we have on our show. Where can people follow you going for?
On Instagram or Twitter at Dusty_Estepp, DUSTYESTEPP. Of course, I don't really tweet, so it's pretty much a waste of time to follow me on there. I do post some pretty cool shit on Instagram, though.
All right, that's cool. So please check him out. Check him out on Instagram and forget about Twitter. But since it's History in Effect, we're going to talk about my man's game, Madden. What's going on with Madden, man? When did you start?
Oh, man. Honestly, it started, let's see. I'm going to take it all the way back. I mean, this is predating Madden, but Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo. When I was like 10 years old, I started playing Tecmo Bowl. I got a Nintendo for I think it was my 10th birthday or something. And I played a full season with every single team on the game and just fell in love, man. I just love football games. And then, from there it was Super Tecmo Bowl, obviously. And then Sega Genesis came out, and they had Madden and all the other little football games they had. But, yeah, Madden probably started to establish its dominance over football games with the Nintendo 64. That was the best version.
That was the best one?
That was when you could, create players and, edit players and customize shit.
Man.
That was 96. Oh.
Yeah.
That was a good year.
I was 14, so, yeah. That was when I realized I had a gift.
So the fact that you played Tecmo Bowl full seasons on Nintendo when there was no game save, so it's dedication.
Yeah, as a little kid, it actually did save your game. If you played a season, you could
a season, yes, but you couldn't stop halfway through. You couldn't just
no,
you had to play the entire thing.
Right? Yeah.
This is all news to me.
See, this is why
what happened?
History in Effect on you was wasted.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, guys. History in Effect is all about learning, and that's why I'm sitting here front and center because I'm learning about Madden. People know me for playing fighting games, RPGs, action games, you know that in the
stuff.
Yeah, but Madden, man, Yeah, I'll probably go upstairs and have a beer and talk with the family.
Hey, I see that like the one dude that won the Madden tournament this year, $100K. Ugh, just to play Madden. They pay major money for people to play Madden now.
Wow,
serious money.
Who hosts it? Is it the is like EA holding it?
EA hosts it. Of course they host it.
Yeah,
okay.
The problem is with a lot of those, like if you want to get into those tournaments and shit, you have to play Madden online against other people.
You have to become ranked and then go from there.
You will pull your fucking hair out playing on Madden online. It is so annoying. I mean, you can get up by like 3 points and somebody just quits like immediately, first quarter, or like you shut down their first drive on offense and they quit. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate that shit. Like I don't care if I get the win.
Patience.
I just want to like finish the game. I never quit out. Somebody could be beating me by 50 points. I will finish the game. You know what I'm saying? Shit drives me crazy, man. I don't think I've ever won a game on Madden 17, 16, or 15 online where they didn't quit by the end of it if I was winning. You know, it's like they always quit out.
See, I don't. I mean, people do that in fight games. I mean, but you know, I didn't think they
Not
took
as
it that
much
serious.
in fighting games. So Madden, you go through. They go through all this stuff. Oh, this is my team. You get your ass spanked by somebody else with the worst team ever. You be like, oh yeah, I quit.
True. Yeah, this shit is weak, man. Just finish the fucking games.
I don't want to finish the game. I want to finish the game in honor, and this is my way of doing it.
You know, when you get the ball, run the clock out. You know, you can make it go by.
Just take
fast.
3 knees and punt it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just finish the fucking thing.
They didn't want to do that. So what's your favorite Madden game and why? Like I gotta know.
Out of all the years,
Out of all the years, are we talking all of them?
I'd probably have to say Madden 2010, just because that was the one I like really got into online play.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a record of like ended up around like 600 wins and like 20, 30 losses. It was like my whole life. As soon as I got home from work, I would just play Madden online against other people and just play it until I went to bed. And that was fun. But yeah, I honestly don't really play online anymore. I just get so irritated with it.
You learned your lesson.
So annoying.
You learned your lesson.
People are just such crybabies, man. You start to beat them and they fucking quit out, or they start talking shit through my TV because I don't wear the headset, so they start like yelling through the TV, "You a bitch!" like talking shit. Man, come on, dude. Just finish the game.
No, so my first year, the years I really played were 2004, 5, and 6. That was Mike Vick, Ray Lewis, and I think Donovan McNabb.
Oh, those are some good teams.
Those are good years because that was the year I had my Xbox and I was playing. I was like, oh, this is it right here. This is the business.
Mm-hmm.
This is when the consoles lasted more than 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about what 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Then you do your whole creator player, and then you had to do the fantasy, and then every year they added something I had to keep playing. And the worst part I hated about it is that you couldn't carry forward your players from the previous games. So like in NCAA, you could do a draft class, and then you could import your draft class.
Yeah,
so
that
if
shit was
you created a player in college, he would do the 4 years or 5 years if you do the red shirt, whatever the case may be, and then you play at Madden, you can actually import that game save, and then you have your player.
Right.
As a rookie.
From college to the pros.
College to the pros.
Right on your console. Yeah, that shit was sweet.
So yeah, that was the business. Those are the years I really played.
So online play is you like couch playing, right? Like if somebody came over and said, "Hey man, let's play Madden," that's your
Oh yeah.
that's your thing. Okay.
I mean, online's set up better to play against other people because you know you're not sitting in the same place. They can't see your plays that you're picking and all that. But like I said, man, it's just a bunch of crybabies on there, so you can't really like have fun with it.
Yeah, you can't rage quit. Like I quit and just walk out the house. No, you still stuck. You got to put the shoes on. He looking at you the whole time. You putting your shoes on, putting your coat on. He's like,
it's
nah.
way more shameful.
It's way more shameful. He just can't quit.
So what mechanic in Madden like what mechanic makes it like? I mean, what does Madden go for? Does it go for realism? Does it go for just arcadey style of play?
So the difference between Madden and the 2K franchise, because 2K died once Madden got the license for the NFL teams.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, is that what happened?
And they got the license.
Yeah,
they were the only ones who got the license, so you couldn't do anything else. So that's why they had NFL Blitz. And all those other games.
Well,
so,
I mean, it was before. It was Blitz was out way before.
Yes, but
that
you
happened.
notice that hasn't come out either.
Like, but with 2K, they both had the license, right? And it was 1 year where 2K had no name teams, no name players. It was just football.
That was like 2002.
And that was it.
That was it.
That was
I remember the years I remember really liking is when I think Warwick Dunn. Oh no, it was Marshall Falk. was still with the St. Louis Rams when they were the greatest show on turf.
Okay.
That was the last year that they actually had a lot of those players.
Was this after the end? Because 2K had the in the helmet play. You know, you played Madden. But
No.
it had in the helmet play. That thing
2K,
was.
in the helmet play was hard because you get stuck. You be like, oh, this sucks. I didn't even see him.
They hiked the ball and you drop back in the pocket,
And that was it.
and then you really had to, figure out who he was gonna pass to, and it was dope.
It was the worst when you were a quarterback because if you picked a short player, you couldn't see over the O line, so you had to throw it just like, okay, I know the play. It was so awesome.
It was crazy.
Sounds crazy.
That's 2K though, man. In Madden, what
Mechanics are different. So they try to go for realism because Madden was a football coach.
Right.
So
Right.
every year they strive for realism as opposed to fun gameplay. So therefore, I know a couple of years you could tackle someone from like 5 yards away where they had that, but they had to fix that bug quickly. This is before they had the online portion. They could just push out a patch. This is before, if you were playing with someone, you already know you're not going to tackle them because you can tackle them 5 yards away, or the infinite spin where you can just spin down the whole field and get a touchdown every time.
Yeah, that was trash.
But they aim for realism. They aim for, but you have to actually know the playbook. So if you're a casual player, it's hard. It's hard to play Madden if you're just a casual player. You have to sit down and invest time. You have to know football. You have to know what plays work, what plays don't. And the thing is, you can't do the same thing over and over again. You have to know the entire playbook because it's all situational. So it basically makes you like a coach, but also a player.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I did like. The one thing I didn't like over the years when they did the coaching mode, I'm like, why am I just sitting here watching somebody pick plays?
You like the coaching mode? Okay, what does the coaching mode do? Think about it. I'm
You
not
can't
the
control
biggest.
the players.
Yes, you just call the plays.
You set up your team. You get the right players in the right places and set up the plays and how you want to run them and what kind of playbook you want to run and all that stuff. That's the shit that I like because I've always liked football as just like a sport. I've always been a huge fan of football. Like I had a pipe dream back in the day that I was going to be a football coach someday. Like I've always loved the way that the game is played. And that's why I like Madden so much is like when I was playing your friend the other day, I kept doing the same play, but it was because it kept working. You know what I'm saying? And it was I did like outs, like I had two receivers.
Yeah, the out routes, right?
And they would just come up and cut out, and he couldn't stop it because he just kept running man coverage. But if he would have switched to zone, I had a dude coming up the middle and then running a post route. So that beats the zone almost every time, unless you put a safety right there, which is hard to pull off. You got to customize. You got to go to the actual player and set him up in that place before the play starts.
So you just can't be like, I'm gonna run the I formation every time, and
yeah, there's a whole science to it. And out of that same shotgun formation, you can do like a halfback draw, throw them off. Do some running plays out of that. I mean, that's why I love Madden because most of the time, if I run the ball, I do it out of a passing formation. If I pass the ball, I do it out of a running formation. I try to always keep them guessing, always keep them picking the wrong defenses. And it's like mad psychological. It's deep.
Yeah. The man, so what other modes are there in Madden? I know some people who play already know what these modes are. For people who don't know, what modes are equally as fun? Like we got instead of just one instead of season or Super Bowl run and all that, what other modes are there to play in Madden?
Well, opposed from online play, there's franchise mode where you can be either a player and play through a career, or a coach and play through a career, or an owner and play through a career. With the owner, it's cool because you can relocate the team. So I always, move somebody to Columbus.
You always move people to Columbus.
I always make sure it's from the NFC though, so I can always play the Bengals in the Super Bowl. The Bengals are my favorite team. But yeah, that shit's fun, and there's an ultimate team mode, but that's just a money pit, man.
Yeah, that's bad. And the other thing I didn't like is when you have the draft where you have to draft the players, you have to draft every single player, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So not just the quarterback and wide receivers and running backs, you have to draft the entire team. So you're drafting kickers, you're drafting long snappers, the whole nine.
Yeah,
and that is not fun.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. The what's the worst Madden? Like when you bought it, you put it in, it was like, this shit is whack.
I honestly, man, I've never had that experience.
Never had a terrible Madden.
Yeah, even when I get the new one and there's things I don't like about it, I just keep fucking playing it. I mean, like Madden's like my one game. Like I play it all year, and the day the new one comes out, like I go to the release thing at midnight at GameStop and get the new one right at midnight. Like, and then I play it all year until the next one comes out.
Okay.
It's the one game that's just always in my system.
I haven't played Madden in about 3 years.
That's 3 years too long, man.
Sir, when's the last time you played?
2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
It was 2 weeks ago.
I'm talking about actually
Before
buying
that.
the game and playing it.
Come on, guys.
It's a Madden in the library.
I rented the game.
Rented? Oh, that's even worse. Sir. You say he game flighted.
We're doing like a role reversal. I'm the white guy that plays Madden all the time. He's a black guy that plays RPGs and shit. Like,
Yeah,
that should be my area of expertise.
I just finished Final Fantasy 15.
I'm the nerdy white guy. Like, I should
You gonna take this one?
No, he can have it. This is him. I mean, that's why I bought.
At least his bill connects.
That's why I brought. I said, "Yo, Dusty, we did a show together, and it was a comedy competition,
Oh yeah.
and at the Funny Bone, and we was talking about the podcast, and I was like, "Yo, I got this podcast. It's like 1 trillion people listening to it every week. It's very successful. I don't even know why
Are
I'm
you
here.
doing Donald Trump numbers now? 1 trillion people?
Yeah, 1 trillion people. I
Speaking
mean,
of that Funny Bone competition, I had to follow this guy after
What
he
happened?
proposed to his girlfriend on
he did.
stage.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's what
And
you
I had to
proposed
follow
her.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, and
That
what
he
it did,
just
it
took all your
became
thunder.
no.
Luckily for
It
me,
became
yeah, it worked
comedy
out.
gold for him, man.
It
It was
worked out
like
great.
there's like, yeah. I mean, if it were me, like I would feel the same way. It became like a very relatable thing, you know. And it just. I mean, but to see,
It worked. The crowd was all warm and fuzzy, and
yeah,
Had the
all I had
drinks in
all
them.
I had to do was just not completely fuck it up, and I
yeah,
somehow managed to do
which
that.
is very easy to do in comedy. You can go and be like, yo, what the hell?
I just went up there. I was like, "Hey, Hassan, man, you should have talked to me first, man. Could have told you that's not a good idea. I've been married. You don't want to go down there."
I didn't think about the person behind me. I couldn't think of a person who I want to be. Who would I want to have behind me that I knew would not do good? I don't know.
The next time I performed at the Funny Bone, though, I was like, "Hey, is anyone proposing to their girlfriend tonight? Because I'd like to follow them if we can do that." It really worked out well last time.
It's probably kept people like yo, shit. I can't propose. Man, Hassan did it,
That
guys.
was the first time I ever performed at the Funny Bone too.
That was the first time.
Yeah, yeah, I was kind of nervous.
So it's been that. Dang, that's been.
I did pretty good.
That was
the
almost
first
that was
time.
almost 2 years
Yeah.
ago. That
And
was
then the
almost,
second time, because that was for the showcase, and then the second time I performed at the Funny Bone was for the contest, and I ate shit for 5 minutes, dude. It was terrible. I got eliminated in the first round. Damn.
and by the way, guys, those listening, this is not a reflection of his comedy.
Hey, the
I mean,
second time I did the Funny Bone contest, I made it to the finals.
he made it to the finals. See what I'm saying, guys? You gotta wait for the the punchline. Pop pop
Yeah, so respect.
pop pop.
You get respect because you play Madden. He don't.
Right.
Oh my god. I
Let
don't
me
play.
get you play FIFA.
I got mad street.
I was
cred,
thinking
bro.
about it.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah.
He plays a European football.
I can play. Yeah, I played
Play
FIFA. I used to play it a lot, but yeah, I actually I went to jail about a year ago, and I was in there for 38 days. And while I was in jail, someone broke in my house and stole my Xbox One and all my games. So when I got out,
Oh, yeah.
I got a new Xbox with my tax return.
Yeah,
And I
get a
got
PS4.
Madden, and it was like the only game I had for a long ass time. But yeah,
That should have been an eye opener for you, man. You should have got a PS4 that day. 'Cause,
No,
I
hell
mean,
no.
right
Never
then and
that.
there.
Thank you.
Never that.
Someone else who has common sense.
never that. I don't like PS1, PS2,
Last
PS3,
PS2 I had was,
PS4.
last PS I had was
Yes.
2. And that was it. I'm like, dude,
Just
this
call
is
it a
ridiculous.
POS for
Wow.
PC.
That's magnificent.
Whoa. For those who are
No, I'll give the PlayStation this. It is a good, like, all around
everything, it's a
system.
great
But
everything.
if you're
Yeah.
a real gamer, you want an Xbox.
Yeah, because the game that you want is on Xbox, which is Madden, Call of Duty.
Just the
And
playability.
Gears of War.
I mean, the whole
That's all
online
you need.
gameplay.
All my gameplay has y'all.
Doritos, Mountain Dew, all of that Xbox. Go ahead, guys. I mean, for the low price, right now it's looking like it's going to be $29.95 out the door. So
For the Scorpion?
get it, huh?
For the Scorpion?
No, for the Scorpio, nobody's buying that. But for the Scorpio,
I don't know what that is.
That's the new one.
and that's what I'm talking about. Nobody needs to know
That's
what
'cause they
that
came out with
is.
the S.
Huh?
They just came up with the one else. That's why no one's really talking about it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And as a matter of fact, Microsoft.
I have an Xbox. It's
What happened?
lovely.
Yeah,
It's
Xbox is
magnificent.
the shit. I'll never go away from Xbox.
Okay, so we got Xbox loyalists here. I can't sway them any other way. That's great.
You can swim. You gonna buy me a PlayStation 4?
No, I'm
All
gonna
right,
walk
then.
with you. We going to the
Case
store
closed.
and we buying it with your pockets. And we gonna walk out. I'm gonna
be. Check on
be.
you with some in the pocket.
Nah.
Put them pockets.
I'm going there with no belt. No, okay, I'm gonna wear a belt, but I ain't gonna.
You said no pants? Wait, hold on a second. Sorry.
Why am I in the car with you with no pants? The hell does that look like? Anyway, back to
That got
Matt.
weird.
So, the man curse, is it real?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you got Gronk on the cover this year, and he sure as hell didn't do shit. Got injured and injury plagued all season. Who was the last one that broke the curse?
Was it Ray Lewis?
Somebody.
Is it Marshawn Lynch?
Somebody has in the last 5-10 years. I know. I remember because they made a big deal about it. But no, I don't.
I'm trying to think.
I don't believe in curses. But that is weird that every time they put a Madden player on the cover.
No, because the year,
injured or
I
has
think
a
the
shitty
year
year.
after they had Palomalu and Fitzgerald, Palomalu got hurt, but Fitzgerald was still healthy, but he didn't have a career year. And then you had, like I remember when Peyton Hillis was in the following year, he ran for like 40 yards.
Yeah, he was trash.
But I do like the fact that the Browns fans voted him. This is when they did the fan voting.
That's
I
the
think
only.
that was
That's the
good.
only reason he got on the
I
cover.
think that was awesome. I think he went over Tom Brady, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he only got it because it was like a voting thing. It wasn't.
And then you know Cleveland fans, they don't win anything else. They might as well give them the Madden cover. They ain't gonna win nothing else.
Look at them graphics.
Let him
guys.
have the Madden
Look
cover.
at them graphics.
Eddie George, first one on the cover.
2001.
Wow.
Yep,
Lord.
greatest show
Wow.
on turf. This is when NFL 2K was kicking their ass in graphics because
See,
the
you know-
gameplay on that. Was,
You know, the only other football game that I liked outside of Madden in the last 20 years is Game Day. You remember that shit?
ooh, that was bad.
Game
Yeah,
Day
I remember
2000,
that.
Game Day
Yeah.
99.
I
Game Day
remember
was
that.
done by what? THQ, right?
I don't
Yes,
remember.
it was.
Oh, man. Denver Broncos on that game.
Ooh, yeah, with
You
TD.
could not stop the
TD
Denver
and,
Broncos on that game.
And
They had
Elway.
that juke move where you hit like the...
You go like this. and
Yeah, you
gone.
hit like the RB and the
Hit the
LB.
buttons and it's a wrap.
And yeah, and you couldn't stop it. It was highly frustrating, but if you could master it, you'd break some hearts. That was back like when I was in high school and we'd just go home from school, go to my dude's house and sit there and fucking smoke blunts and drink 40s and beat the shit out of each other.
Drink
Beat the shit
40s?
out of each other in
Drink
game
40s. Were they still in a brown bag?
99 Studios.
Were they still in a brown bag though?
day. Yeah,
It was 989 Studios and that wasn't THQ. But the
What for game day?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you knew it was gonna last long if it was THQ.
And,
One thing they made good was the wrestling games back on Nintendo 64.
I remember that. I liked those games.
Goldberg. Was my
What
man.
was it?
Those games
Warzone.
were fun.
That was fun. The so you had the Madden curse. What do you want to see in Madden? Like,
If you start an online game, you can't force quit if you're losing.
That'd be nice.
well, I mean, in fighting games, what they do is some,
They
not all.
penalize you.
Yeah, they have penalty for
Yeah,
people
that's
like rage
what they
quitting.
need. They need something, dude, because it's just totally out of control. It's ridiculous.
Because it doesn't even count against your loss. It doesn't count as a loss. If you withdraw, you lose automatic. That's the way it should be. If you
They should
withdraw
have-
from the game, you lose.
They should have a pool of winners. Like if you quit so much, if you rage quit so much, then you should only be able to play other rage quitters.
I mean,
So who can be the first to reach?
I always get the W when people quit out. You know, like if I drive down and score a touchdown and they quit right then and there, I mean, I still get the W. I always get the W, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I just want to finish a damn game.
You want to see Madden back on the cover?
No.
I honestly, man,
He's probably gonna be in a wheelchair.
I don't care. They could put fucking Betty White on the cover of.
Oh no, why
I don't
not?
give a shit.
No, Betty White. What's she gonna do?
I'd still play the shit out of that
You
game.
should probably be playing. She's coaching the Colts.
Not coaching the Colts.
Yeah,
She
man.
is on the road.
No, no. So you want to see no rage quitting? How about you, Omar?
Well, they already do routine updates because remember before you have to wait until the next season to get the updated rosters. They do it now, literally every week. So
I used to hate that.
what?
I mean, when I did play, I used to have to. Like, yeah, you know, when the season's over with.
Like the way it did it, I think you have to pay for like a season pass to get the updated rosters. They should take that away. I understand that you want people to pay for it. I understand that. I understand the concept.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the game, there should be certain things that you shouldn't have to pay for.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing they could improve is the Ultimate Team.
Mm-hmm.
If they made it so you didn't have to drop hundreds of dollars just to have a decent squad, you know what I'm saying? Where they actually like gave you rewards for like playing the game, like because they have all these things where like you play like 80 games just to get like one card of like somebody good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that shit I don't
That's
like.
right. I remember we used to play. You have to get the little. You have to cash in or whatever the points is. And you have to get the little Madden cards. I remember that.
Yeah, it's like it's basically
that
like a
was
mix
bad.
between like fantasy football and Madden. I mean, it's cool. I like it, but it's just like you really can't enjoy it unless you're just dumping money into it constantly. Like I remember one year, probably 3 years ago. This was when I was like selling a lot of weed. That's what I went to jail for. And I just had like all this expendable cash. I just had to get rid of it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just be walking around with all this cash. You know, my mom would have been like, "Where the hell you get that?"
Who just spent $4,000 on Madden?
So yeah, I just dropped like $300 on Ultimate Team like every week, just like boom, 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 just like paying all this money for my Ultimate Team, and then at the end of it, I was like, "Oh, dude, you just spent like $700 on Madden, dude." Next year,
You bought it.
when the new one comes out, this is gonna mean nothing.
Yeah, that's what what sucked. I think because of that year for year, like it didn't transfer. It was just stuck on that. Do you guys miss the college games, the NCAA games?
So much, man. I hate that they took those away. I get why they had to do it because, it was unfair to the college players to use their likeness and not pay them and all that.
I mean, why?
Wait,
I mean,
don't they still have basketball?
No,
Are
no,
they
they
all
have
of-
no college games at all, man.
Ed O'Bannon, gotta love him.
so no March Madness games anymore. No.
No,
No NCAA basketball, no NCAA football, no lacrosse, no soccer,
no
it
NBA
sucks.
live.
I mean, it sucks. I'm totally for like not exploiting college kids,
But
it's like,
to have them be the literal product, but they benefit from it in no way, shape, or form.
right, and they should just fix it to where college players are allowed to get money for shit like that, and not violate any kind of NCAA rules. But
Or they should whatever. I
least
mean, they
give
should
them
have like a
stipend.
fund,
Give them a
or
stipend.
something.
They
That would have
have
been
a
sweet.
fund. They just don't want to give it up to the students.
yeah, I mean,
Or,
it's
or,
trash.
or the money goes into like the students
Well,
scholarship.
the biggest thing is I don't think about that. So like the Ohio State football program,
That's a perfect example.
they pay for all of the other sports besides I think basketball and like two others because they are the most popular. So therefore, they take that money and put it into the rest of the student athletes.
Yeah, Ohio State football is like $1 billion. You know what I'm
Them
saying?
so Texas football, Michigan football,
And the players, the ones who are out there breaking their neck doing all the work, they don't get a penny of it.
yeah, they get suspended or they get reprimanded if they take food from someone.
Yeah,
So,
and that's trash, man. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Let them get paid. It's not like they're high school kids. You know what I'm saying? They're 18. They're
grown.
not even food. Get them to the point where they can actually live comfortably.
Yeah, exactly. And then you won't have all these violations.
They don't need all the cars and all that stuff. All they need is stuff to get back. Because when you get a scholarship, they don't give you anything else with the scholarship. You have to do everything else on your own.
Yeah.
They don't give you-
And also, I mean, they feel justified when they do take something. You know what I'm saying? When they take
Right.
something they're not supposed to from somebody, they're like, "Man, I deserve this."
It's
you know?
a
And they do.
it's a prepayment for something that they may get in the long run.
Yeah,
That's all it really
exactly.
is.
And it's trash. They should get some kind of payment or something, man. I mean, they're doing all the work. The university's making all this money. It's just not fair.
So we're gonna do our best here at the Ramen Room to try to help alleviate that pain that these guys.
Your pocket?
Huh? What? What? That's just me talking shit. I just really wanted to sound like I was really in a position to help people. I just,
Look, I got $40.
My heart is there.
47 cents towards your tuition.
Hey, I'm there for you, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna make sure that one of my friends buy. Like, if you make it, young man, to the pros, and you on the Madden cover, I'll make sure I rent that.
See, rent. Really, rent. I'm gonna need you to get that together.
I'm gonna get that from Redbox.
No, wait, I'm gonna get that.
No, he gonna game fly it. And then
Yep.
he gonna get
You goddamn right.
Really?
There's nothing wrong with that Redbox. Tell you something about Redbox, man. There's 4 Redboxes on that street right there. There's 4. There's Giant Eagle. They have 2. And there's Kroger. They have 2. Actually, no, it's 3.
Game fly don't have to leave my house. I can walk to my mailbox.
Yeah, man, but I gotta go grocery shopping.
I don't think I've ever used a Redbox before.
You haven't, man. I walk right by it.
I
Like,
did
what they
one
got?
like 4 years ago, and Forgot the DVD.
I'm just a
and
red
took it
boxer.
in.
He wants the game fly. I don't want to red box it. It's
No,
nothing.
because I put the DVD in backwards and they tried to charge me $80 for it. And I said the DVD's in the damn box, so I never went back to them again.
Oh yeah. See, so he didn't follow instructions.
No, I did. I put it in, and it actually took it in, and it said you have returned your movie. So I'm like, all right, bet I returned my movie.
All right,
bill like
bet
2 weeks later, $40 for a movie that I didn't even watch at that. So I'm like, oh hell no.
He's like, all right, bet.
DVDs are so archaic. It's like just get your streaming service is the way to go.
Yeah, it really. People talk about that like, oh, you shouldn't stream anything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just really that
Who
is
says that? Not me.
people
Yeah,
like,
who the hell
like
says that?
Blu-ray purists.
What?
Blu-ray purists, people who buy
Really?
it, yeah,
They
they
need to
think
go somewhere.
they think it's better to watch it on source material.
It's the same people who buy 4K DVD players and 4K TVs
The same people who buy fucking vinyl and record players and shit.
Yes, yeah, that's
for
them.
the aesthetic.
Weirdos.
That's them. Hey, you guys have been called out. If you listen to our show, listen, tell you something. I apologize on behalf of the Ramen
You
Room.
heard Dusty. You can get him on Instagram.
I have all these comments on my Instagram when I get home. Like,
Dude, no.
Get it.
bottles of shit, bro. How dare you?
So Madden. What else is there to cover about Madden? I mean, every year to me, this is for a person who doesn't play. I feel like people. I mean, if you're a diehard, right, then you're gonna just go and buy the game no matter what. It's Madden. Fuck you, right?
I mean, for me, man, football games were always just like a way to
Right there.
bond with my friends.
It's a
You know what I'm
cerebral
saying?
game. It's a
Okay.
cerebral game.
One of
You
my
can't-
friends comes over from high school. First thing we're gonna do is sit down and play Madden or 2K.
Okay.
Play some basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. And,
And you've been like indoctrinated into this whole Madden. I mean, because you know the plays. Like it doesn't change so much year from year. Like you know what
the best part about it is that you can even create your own playbooks now. That's the worst thing. One thing I really like about the new ones. So like if there are plays that you don't like, you can scrap it and create your own entire playbook. I've done that. That's some serious work right there.
I just always roll
But-
with Cincinnati.
Huh?
I always roll with Cincinnati's playbook. It changes sometimes, but yeah.
You stick with it.
No, you gotta
I just
do
always
NE coach because that's the only coach that's not is never in there. Belichick's never in there. It's
Yeah, I
always
know.
NE coach.
He won't give permission. He's
Nope.
such a dick. He's like, no.
Like
you can't
NE
use
coach.
my
Like
name.
who the hell is NE coach? Really?
NE coach.
The New England coach.
He's such
That's
a
literally
dick.
what he is. I thought that was when I first saw him. I'm like, who the hell is NE coach? I was like, oh, he didn't get permission. Makes sense.
So we gotta. I mean, I'll look. This is my promise to you guys. I'm gonna get Madden.
Wait.
Yes.
No. Buy Madden.
Yes. Buy it. And then I'll spank you in it.
Can we wait until I get my Nintendo Switch?
No.
Why not? That comes out in March.
Play
Right.
Madden. No. Nintendo Switch.
No, I'll get it on
All that
PS4.
PlayStation you talk about, you go get it for that PlayStation.
I'm a buy for the PlayStation, but I'm buying a Nintendo Switch.
Your point is?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you gotta listen to this podcast,
he
man.
didn't listen to the podcast.
You gotta listen to this podcast.
Nintendo Switch.
It's a new Nintendo console.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Your Madden does suck on the Wii though. It really did suck on the Wii.
The Madden on the Wii.
Madden on the Wii
It
sucked
I ain't played Madden on Wii.
because you gotta do that.
And
You gotta
they-
do the
and-
whole
and
arm motion.
they only had
Arms
one
are
Madden.
tired,
I
but like
get
the
that,
third-
man. I play video games to relax, not to do a fucking workout.
I played Madden on the Wii U. They only had the one, which was like I think
2008.
no. They had the
Nine.
12. They had the 12 on the Wii U. So I think 360 and the PS4, 360 and the PS3 was on the on Madden 13. I think, yeah. And then it had just came out like in August, right? And Wii U was announced. They had their sit down couch thing in September, and when the Wii U came out in November, they gave them 12. I'm like, that's some bullshit.
It's not strong enough to handle those gravely intense.
That's what they said. But it is 13 from 12 and 13 is not that big of a difference.
Have you played Madden?
It's not that big of a difference. You know for a fact. Is it that big of from
It is.
12
Thank
from
you,
12 to
because
13?
Yes, because they changed and added that many things.
Yeah.
It did not.
Every year.
It did not
is
change. I don't
major
care what
change.
nobody's
No,
saying.
no, your experience with Wii didn't change.
To the naked eye, to someone who doesn't play.
Not, it's
much,
not,
it is.
casual
not,
game.
not the Wii. I ain't talking about
The
the
notes.
Wii. I'm talking about the Wii U, the other one that's under.
Oh, so you just add a letter, makes it all better.
Yeah, it's a powerful system. It's a more powerful. It is better.
I wish you guys at home could see Omar's face right now as he's looking at Cecil with such disgust and disappointment.
It is better. It is. Come on, man.
How better? How?
It's better.
He's real quiet though, ain't he?
I could literally like use your face for a meme right now.
It's real
Would
quiet.
go viral.
It's better. People know, okay, that 13 could have been on the Wii U instead of the 12. They just said they didn't want to.
This coming from someone who didn't play Madden.
I don't have to. For this, I don't have to. The reason why they didn't put 13 on there was because they felt like the consumer base was not there for the Wii U.
Yeah.
So
No,
they didn't want to put in the
base.
resources.
No, they're not the consumer base. If you're going to play a game like that, it is. If you want to sit on the couch and play a game like that, it will require a ridiculous amount of motion to go through. You have to do the handoffs, you have to do the pass, you have to do the drop back, you have to do all of that motion. If you're gonna sit down and play Madden, you're gonna be tired as hell after the first quarter.
Yeah, nobody wants.
Well, I'm not talking about there again. I'm not talking about the Wiimote. I'm talking about the Wii U had a gamepad, so it's still a controller. You know what I mean? So, and it has pro controllers. So I mean, you could still do the same, sit on the couch and kick it. But there was no the people who buy Nintendo don't buy Madden, so that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because Madden was on Nintendo, and that's where it was in its heyday, the most prominent. I mean, they did good on Sega, right? But like you said, on 64, it was like, yo,
64 was when it really was like,
it blew your mind.
Madden is the shit.
Yeah. So I mean, going back to that. And now here we are. I mean, of course, a lot of your demographic went over to Xbox or Sony, right? So everybody's going to buy Madden on those respective consoles. I think the next one that they're doing, this is a little off topic, but the next one that they're doing on the Nintendo Switch is the new FIFA.
That makes sense, though.
I mean, because it's a world game. I had learned something, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, that their highest selling game is FIFA.
Yeah.
I thought it was Madden.
It's never been Madden.
I thought it was FIFA.
Soccer's the most
Madden is
popular
American
game in the
football.
world.
Yeah, I
football's
didn't.
by far.
I didn't think. When I was thinking Madden, I was thinking urban players, not just players.
I mean, because if you think about it, soccer, you don't even need a ball. You can get a head of lettuce in third world countries.
That's true.
You can get what is it they have? They have the they have cloths wrapped up in string, and that's your ball. As long as it's round, it's shaped, you're good.
So you mean tell me they ain't got no pigskin in none of these countries?
Some third world countries, no, not all the time. So, like, if perfect example, if you go on YouTube and see some of the people playing the kids who are impoverished or anything like that, they don't have a ball. So you make it. What they do is they'll take leaves, they'll ball the leaves up, lay over there, and then wrap it in string or twine or like the switches that you get your butt whooped from back in the day. They would actually take it and wrap it around the ball, and that would be their ball. So when you think about it, when you see a lot of players, especially who play soccer, and especially from third world countries, they are really good because they're used to not playing with the ball; they're used to playing with something else.
Yeah, just like in rough neighborhoods, they got the crate cut out the bottom. They play basketball with.
Exactly, same concept. If you can get it in the crate routinely, you can get it in the basket routinely. You don't have to have a basketball hoop. So same concept. But the thing is, only country that really follows American football is America. To be honest.
Yeah.
We have our own version of a sport, and the rest of the world has a different version of the sport.
Yeah, there's some places where it's a little more popular, like
London,
England,
Mexico.
Yeah, it's
those are
pretty,
only two places that
like
they
it
go
there.
outside of the U.S.
It's pretty popular in England. They like it.
And then the
over there.
people who from other countries, they don't watch the Super Bowl for the game; they watch it for the commercials.
Yeah, I went to England when I was like 18.
Look at you.
And oh yeah, I'm a world traveler. Yeah, they would play American football games, but they'd be on like late as shit at night
Because of the
they're
time
like,
difference.
yeah, they're way
Time
ahead
difference.
of us or whatever. But yeah, it was like a big deal. I remember we stayed in this like little country town, and we were friends with this one guy that lived in there, and he was around our age. We were just 18 years old, and he was like, "Oh, you guys gotta come over and watch a football game." We're like, "All right, cool." We're thinking it's like soccer, like this is gonna suck. Let's fucking get wasted. And yeah, we ended up watching Packers Vikings with Brett Favre, and it was like some crazy ass game. And yeah, it was awesome.
So, what would you say in Europe? Like, what would you say their team would be like? What do you hear? Like, what commotion do you hear in pro? Like, do they like Cowboys? Do they like Steelers? Do they like?
I don't really think they have like
a team. That they
yeah, I
would
mean,
follow?
it's kind of like here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many
Like
people
Columbus.
that live in Ohio that don't root for Ohio teams. It pisses me off, but I mean, it's just the way the NFL is.
Yeah,
you know?
but the Columbus is different because you have a lot of people in Columbus who aren't from Columbus. Columbus is more of a town you come to as opposed to where you were raised.
Plus, we don't have an actual NFL team.
Correct.
Well,
so
I mean-
it's split between Indianapolis, the Steelers, the Browns, or the Bengals. From what I'm seeing so far, those are the four teams that are
And
pretty much
yeah,
closest.
there's a lot of Packers, and
Yeah,
Cowboys
Packers.
fans.
Oh, yeah, a
No,
lot of
no,
Cowboys
those I
fans,
don't
too.
get. Like, I got a friend who's who Rob.
Yeah,
He's a Browns fan.
but he's from Cleveland.
He's from Cleveland,
Like I
right?
am.
Okay.
It's a Cleveland thing. If you're born and raised in Cleveland, you root for
Cleveland.
teams.
My philosophy's always been your
That makes
NFL
sense.
team.
That makes
Really,
sense.
any sports team, it should be a combination of two things. It should be geographical location and who did your dad root for. Those are the two big things. My dad was a Bengals fan. Cincinnati's the closest NFL team to Columbus. I'm a Bengals fan.
So you went with them. See, that's my reasoning for liking the Titans is because Eddie George. Huh?
You saw.
Come on, man. No, it's not that. It's something else. The
Titans.
Man crush. He's got a
Yeah.
man crush on Eddie George.
Eddie George. I mean, he played for Ohio State, and that was my dude. So
True.
he went to the Houston Oilers,
Yeah,
and
right.
then he went
Tennessee.
they became the Tennessee Oilers.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans.
It was Tennessee Oilers, and then became the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so, and I learned that from Rob. I almost had to smack my mom. I was like, "Mom, where you at? Are you getting close?" I said, yeah, home.
Smack
I
your
just
mama?
learned something about the Titans.
Horrible.
Nah, I ain't gonna smack my mom. I love her, man, for real. Shouts out to my mom. I know she's not
Shout
listening.
out to Hassan's
Shouts out to
mom.
Rob for teaching this man something.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Oh, his birthday is tomorrow.
It is. He's gonna be 45. Yeah, amen.
Not with his first kid.
Yeah.
35 on Sunday. I got one coming up. Yeah.
Oh
It'll be
man.
my first birthday in 3 years I haven't spent in jail, so
Sorry, I need to keep that up.
pretty excited for it.
Everybody, give a round of applause for Dusty's birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Don't forget mine. It's on Friday, buddy.
Huh? Yours too?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with you people?
What?
I don't like this shit.
You don't
Aquarius,
care.
we're strong Aquarius males.
That explains a lot.
I don't like this
That's why
shit.
beers fully connect over here.
That's right. We're the water bearers.
Even Rob got one, so I mean, what you doing here?
Hey man, it's not even about the beard, man. It's about the love within.
Love comes out through the beard.
Wait, what now?
Hey man, no sense. I wanted to make
Nice
it.
try, though.
Haven't you seen who's president? What are you talking about?
That's why the love was within.
Ain't no love.
You need to let
in
that out.
Harlem City.
I'm trying to let it out, man. Look, man, I like my chin piece. Let me have it. Dang, my little soul patch. It's nice, right? Don't you like it?
Patch Adams over there.
Yes, it's not. I mean, looking for.
You out here with the Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
And with the level, now you need.
No, before you say anything else, I need you to pull up a picture of Anthony Hamilton so then you see what I'm talking about.
I know about Anthony Hamilton.
Everyone at home,
Bro.
Google
I
Anthony
seen
Hamilton.
that. Anthony Hamilton's a good dude. Yeah, make that. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna pull him. I know what he look like.
He had the one good song with Jadakiss. I don't think he had any other good songs.
Oh why?
Gotta do me like that.
Wow.
Why?
What was that?
Sir.
Don't ever do that
Sir,
again.
sir.
Hey man, I'm taking up vocal lessons, man.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody that's listening in. You can reach us at theramenroom@gmail.com.
Yeah, please reach us at theramaroom@gmail.com. If you got any questions for Dusty, I'm gonna definitely slide them to him. We'll go ahead and that way he can answer them and get back at you.
Absolutely.
You got anything you want to say before we end this thing, man?
No, man, just, shout out to this being my first birthday in 3 years, not spending it in jail, feeling good about that.
Shouts out. And you got a child. Yeah,
Yeah, I got
child
an
recently.
8-year-old son. I got a newborn. He'll be a year
Look at
old coming up in April.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Oh,
Old, man. It's funny. I was telling you, like,
That
my
felt
friends
good.
from high school come over and we like give each other shit playing video games. Now it's like we got our kids in the background talking shit too. Like, what are you doing? Oh, Dad, you're just gonna let him do you like that? Hey, shut up! You're grounded.
While you're playing Madden, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
always over a healthy game of Madden where you can ground somebody.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Hit them sticks, don't you?
That's where bonds are made.
That's where bonds are made. I think we covered a lot in Madden, man. I want to leave no stone unturned. Is there anything
Oh,
else you want to
No.
say?
So, your best Madden experience.
Best Madden experience.
This man, he took it back to Redbox. All right, that's our show, guys.
Wow. Wow. Really?
I gotta say, man, I mean, the best Madden experience, and I mean, it happens all the time, is when I play one of my good friends and just stomp the living shit out of them and watch them just sit over there and just, they get so mad.
They
I love
stewed.
it. I
They
love it.
So, my favorite Madden experience is when my godson, who's 14 now, he used to always want to come over to my house and play Madden. So like, every year we come over, and every year I'll absolutely destroy him because he's used to playing live or NBA
Right.
2K. So therefore, it's all about the individual player. I'm like, you can't do that in Madden. You got to
Right.
use the entire
Team
team.
sport.
Man, I don't think there has been a year yet where I haven't beat him by more than less than 100 points. Like literally, he comes back and he runs the same play. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna intercept that. I'm gonna force that fumble and roll out. He was like, no, you ain't.
15-minute quarters over there. What's going on?
8-minute quarters.
Damn, 100 points.
It don't take much. Pick 6, and then when I get on offense, it's 3 plays and out.
Oh man, that's brutal.
He always plays zone defense. I'm like, oh, I know what I need to do.
That is fun though. I have never found blowouts to be boring. In Madden or regular football, people are like, "Oh, I want to see a close game." Like, no, if Ohio State's playing, I want them to win by 100 points every single time. I don't care how boring people think it is.
I don't care how boring people think it is.
Dominate.
Well, we know you don't have a Madden favorite moment because, quite frankly, it's still in the red box.
Yep. And almost didn't work neither. Whoever had it before me, man, they had so many fingerprints on it. It almost made me cry because, all my games, they look like they just like the brand new. That's the type of guy that I am, So to disrespect the disc like that, it really is. It's like a travesty, man.
Yeah. Another reason not to use Redbox.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I didn't know how I would like it. I still got it on the thing, right? Just got to go buy it. Do they have any deals?
Oh, Madden?
Not really. Madden holds its equity
until
the cheapest you probably get it right after the Super Bowl is probably about $40.
So you're telling me after the Super Bowl I should go get it?
Xbox Live Gold members. No, so that's not him.
Oh yeah,
so you have to pay the full $59.99
with your little PS4 over there.
Unless you can find it at GameStop, it'll be discounted because it'll have fingerprints on it.
Hey, I just want to say thank you guys for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh man, it was such a pleasure to have you. Just fun with my little PS4. It was great. It was a great idea.
Little tiny little.
It's okay. Things. No, seriously though, it was great having you, man. I want to have you back. We do this all the time. We don't do the history and the fact. Well, we'll talk later, guys who are listening. Thank you for listening. That has concluded our Madden history and effect. We're going to do another one next time. Our next one is going to be Xbox.
So you got to come back for that.
Yeah, I'll come back for 2K.
You want to come back? You see it on the board?
I see it up on the board.
Okay. See, I know.
Only play 3 games, so yeah, I gotta get.
Yeah. So we'll do the 2K. I know a little bit more about 2K. Madden. I know people like, oh, son, it's not his normal self.
He's gonna do a Skyrim episode. That'd be dope.
It would.
That means I gotta get it done.
That's the only I play NBA 2K, Madden, and Skyrim. That's it.
Yeah, you do.
I can get it and play it. It's not a big deal.
Skyrim be cold. All right. You know what, man? Omar, take us out, buddy.
Shouts out to everyone for listening again. You can reach us out to us at theramenroom@gmail.com. And have a magnificent day.
Yeah. And by the way, get on Facebook. I said Omar, take us out real quick, but he gonna finish. I'm like Kanye. Hey, go ahead and finish. I'm gonna say something real quick. Check us out on Facebook. Just look us up, man. The Ramen Room. It's easy. Search bar at the top. It's right there. You can see it. Okay. The Ramen Room. Also, if you want to check us out, if you're listening on Facebook, you want to take us on the road on your Android device, what you have to do is go to the Google Play Music. Okay. Google Play Music. Once you're there, you're going to see 3 dots to the left or up to the right. It's the overflow menu. Drop down. Podcast. Boom. The Ramen Room. You're in there. But that's my name. That's my word. That's my bond. Hassan. Yeah. Shouts out to Omar. Shouts out to Dusty. You can catch Dusty at his next show. Where's it at?
WTMH Live Studios at the Continent Sunday, which I doubt this will be out by then, will it?
Yeah, it's going to be out.
Yep.
All right. Sunday, what is it? January 29th, my birthday. I can't believe I forgot that.
Awesome. And you're going to catch Omar at his next show where?
Home. On the couch.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. My name's Hassan once again. You guys have been great. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Ramen Room is for the children.